Okay, welcome to Mini System Test 3. I've had a lot of people recently ask me to do another system test, show what the system is, the display system. And really not much has changed, but there is a little something neat that I did. I did it actually a while back. This had to be back in July, early July when I hooked this up. And I'll show you guys what that is, and it's pretty cool. I'm surprised I haven't showed you yet, but I just got another request to do another system test, so I'll go ahead and do that now. As always, you got the 4903 above the caboose and the 4251 poles. However, the Zone 2 pole is actually not live right now. Zone 2 is hooked up to something else. It's not a smoke detector. I have the 5 different types of detectors that I do have. Again, I have a box full of these things. I have these all sitting out. Zone 2 for the pole is not hooked up right now. That is a dead pole right now. I have something else hooked up. But what would I have hooked up if I don't have anything else other than pole stations? Well, if you take a look at where the sign was, you see we have this old, it looks like a control panel door. And there just happens to be a button on it. We got this out of an abandoned building, off of an old electrical panel. And the ironic thing is it actually says alarm silence. Let's see, camera focuses here. It does not like to focus on that, does it? There we go. Alarm silence, it actually says. And the ironic thing is, it does the opposite of silencing the alarm. It actually activates the alarm. I found out that I can hook up Zone 2 instead of to the pole straight to that button because the button in that old door still worked. So I found out that I can hook all that up and actually set this off without having to play with a pole station. You can kind of see, I have the light on right now so it's harder to see the LEDs. But you can kind of see I still have the same troubles as last time. I don't have batteries or anything. I don't have the resistors on the zones yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. I'm going to turn the backlight off so we can see the LEDs. Grab my keys here. You're going to be looking for the 2 lights in the middle. The bottom light is Zone 2. Once I push the button, you're going to see that this bottom light here is going to go out because there's finally resistance, which will actually knock that trouble off. But it will set off the zone. So if I press the button up here really quickly, you'll see that that light will just flash. It has to be off for a couple seconds before the alarm will actually trigger itself. Same thing with pole stations. So you can see it's hooked up and it does work. Go ahead and put my earring protection on, and I'll show you that it really does work. Here we go. And there you have it. Quite simple. You can see that I still have the panel hooked up and coded to March time. And I will just show you real quick that this pole is indeed dead right now. I'll pull it and you'll see it'll do absolutely nothing. Eventually I'm going to hook that pole back up and take it off of the panel door, but I'm still keeping it for right now because that's kind of cool. I like the way I have this hooked up. Probably do another system test later on, not too late from now. Showing you guys continuous, because I had a couple people say, you should do one in continuous. Continuous is very loud and obnoxious, but we should do that, because I like loud and obnoxious. Still haven't gotten the annunciator hooked up either. I'm going to do a video on that later. I have a couple of fire alarm videos coming out in the next day or so. Another video on the annunciator there, see if anyone, once I show it in depth, See if anyone has any tips on hooking that thing up, because it's a very rare enunciator and you can't really find any information online about it. Still hunting around, digging through the internet, see if I can find something, but there's nothing in my manuals or anything about it, so we'll figure it out when I get to making that video. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and that'll be it.